Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo April 30th, 2022. The Sun begins its transit of your solar 9th house for a month-long visit, joining Mercury in the same sector. This transit further stimulates your desire to experience life beyond the ordinary routine. This cycle sticks with you until May 20th, and it's a great time of year for exploring new ideas, enjoying different experiences, and venturing into unknown territory. You're lifting yourself above your usual routines, even in little ways, to better consider the bigger picture. This can be a time for refreshing your ideals and beliefs or for giving your all to the ones you already have. Today, there can be pleasant intensity in your relationships and interactions. A buzz of excitement surrounds you and your activities. Still, the moon spends the day in your sector of home and family, and recharging on an emotional level can be helpful. The Sun enters sensually driven Taurus today, bringing energy and vitality to your expansive 9th house of wisdom, adventure, and unknown territory, but there's more. Despite whether you're single or already romantically attached, the Sun's ruler, Venus, is still glimmering through your relationship sector, which continues to open doors of opportunity with regard to dating and romance. On another note, the moon's shift into Aries, and your emotionally driven 4th house of innermost feelings, could sensitize things and bring repressed feelings to the surface. This is especially true as the moon will square off with Mars and Venus in your relationship sector, so try to keep an open mind. The world is your oyster. The energy is harmonious, careful, and sensible. Now that Taurus season is unfolding, you may feel more stable when considering the trajectory of your career. New opportunities to grow, expand, and explore may arise throughout Taurus season. You should think about opportunities to travel and become better educated, as these instances could stabilize your professional trajectory. New interests could even come out, such as a mentorship or living somewhere new for work. Today you might suddenly start receiving intense telepathic communications from someone you don't really know very well. This might be symptomatic of strong ESP, extrasensory perception, abilities on your part, or it might be that this person is sending out SOS signals to everyone he or she knows. If you feel comfortable with the idea, you might try to get to know him a little better. This person could need a friend right now. You are enjoying harmonious relations with family and friends. Take time for shared activities, they will give you great pleasure. Occasions like this let you see what kind of person you are and the role you play amongst family and friends. What could be better than to find yourself in the company of others? This person has made eyes at you a few times, but something about it all still has you wondering. Is what you think going on really going on, or have you somehow misread things? Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. Today you could be focused on the young people in your life. If you are a parent, you will have fun spending some quality time with your kids. Talk with them, offer them support, and see if they would like to play some sports with you. Or you could help them with their studies. If you have nieces or nephews, you could join them in a fun activity. If you want to get anything done on this day, avoid contact with others as much as you can. However, it will be almost impossible for you to avoid some personal interaction, with your own vibration in the air. Your love of socializing is renowned, and before you know it, a 5-minute chat will turn into an hour. Perhaps it would be wise to lock yourself away until you finish the work on your plate. Just make plans for some fun this evening, to balance things out. Just hours after Mercury leaves an adventurous part of your chart and returns to your career sector, the moon returns to take over from where he leaves off. This means that you will lose nothing but gain everything, as Mercury returns with a chance to get your head in the game professionally just as the stars align on the job and career fronts. Yet the moon will not only keep the spirit of adventure alive, but just as the doors open to the past and second chances on the fun, playful, romantic, and creative fronts. While on the relationship front it is still all about not only looking to the future but with confidence, Pluto turns retrograde in your romantic sector today. This opens the doors to the past and second chances, just as the moon's return to an adventurous part of your chart will see the spirit of romance and adventure come together over the coming days. Our eyes in the sky. In the early morning and evening, the moon forms square aspects to Mars and Venus, respectively, bringing an abundance of healing energy. Use this time to reconnect with yourself and the things you desire most. This is also a good time to acknowledge your strengths and jettison any feelings you have of unworthiness. The good vibes continue throughout the evening as the moon forms a mostly helpful aspect to Venus, softening up the frustrations caused earlier by Mars. This cosmic atmosphere can bless us all with a healthy dose of optimism. While you might be acutely aware of any past mistakes, there is an opportunity to learn from them, which will help you in your future endeavors. If you feel as though your personal goals have hit a roadblock or setback, take a moment to remember how far you've come and how strong you are. As the witching hour draws near, the moon brings love in all its forms to center stage. Find ways to connect with the people or projects that fill your heart, and don't forget to say nice things to yourself and the people you care about. After midnight, the Aries moon squares off with Mars in Pisces, stimulating a need for freedom. We want to run from our problems, and checking out emotionally seems like the easiest way to avoid doing what must be done. Yet rather than solving the problem at hand, disassociation leads to irritability. We might take our frustrations out on those who we are closest to because we assume our loved ones have the bandwidth to hold space for even our most irrational feelings. Be mindful that we are at the mercy of our passions now, and our behavior can hurt others if we are not careful. In the evening, the moon trines Chiron in Aries, facilitating healing. Old wounds are stimulated, yet we take stock of them from a big picture perspective. In the past, moments of doubt and insecurity have caused us to question our uniqueness or wonder if our goals truly matter. However, we now recognize that we have been brought to this present moment by virtue of the struggles we have faced. Our hardships should be celebrated rather than scrutinized, because they have made us the person we are today.